Hello everybody, my name is Yimmij and welcome back to Tales of Zestiria. Now I hope I fixed my microphone volume. I'm hoping you guys will be able to hear me a little bit better. I just finished my last vlog, and as I promised I was going to do another episode of Tales of Zestiria. But by the time this video comes out, the vlog will be long gone. So anyway, hopefully this fixed the microphone problems. But anyway, last time I got my butt kicked in this little area over here. I
just saw a monolith written in ancient time.
And I had to restart. I didn't save prior to this, and from my last save point, which I think basically the entire of last episode. Well, which is fine, but I've got some apple gels and stuff so I can heal. So I should be able to beat him because he wasn't hard. It's just I couldn't beat him. He did a lot of damage and I wasn't able to heal because I didn't have any Seraphim friends. So anyway, Spirit Chain. Some ways to get the most out of SC. Maintain high SC to keep recovery high. Guard against enemy attacks. Target weakness to replenish SC. Stop attacking when enemies guard/evade. Avoid attacks when enemies are resistant to. Avoid attacks enemies are resistant to. Sorry. Use arts frequently to reduce SC consumption. Equip items with high focus. You don't need to memorize all of these right away. Working on mastering a couple at a time, then return here when you are ready. Alright, I don't remember if I did that in the last episode or not. I don't think there was I don't remember if there was a monolith anymore. I thought she was covering both ears, like, I don't want to hear this! It's too loud here! So anyway, I am going to skip this upcoming scene because I know this one was in my last episode, but I should be able to beat this guard now, so.
I shall apologize for deceiving you. And then?
Yeah, okay. Not that there isn't much.
You're going to tell me who you really are!
I don't think I skipped much.
Ready? No escape! How's this?
Well, I'm off to a good start.
Get on! Strike! How's this? Get on! Strike! How's this? Ready? No escape!
Alright, come on, you little shit. So what's his name? Sergi? Wow, I don't know what that means.
Ready? No escape! It's over! Too close! Ready? No escape! How's this?
I need to do that more, is dazing him.
What was that?
Ow.
An art handed down with pride in my country.
Ready? Strike!
Land power!
It's over!
Out of the pain. Out of the pain. Nope. Ow.
Ready? No escape! How's this? It's time!
Oh, okay. I noticed, if I recall correctly, Rose did that.
Ready? Strike!
In the last episode, like an automatic big attack. Ah, shit. Ah.
Ready? No escape! How's this?
And that must be some of the new stuff. I gotta avoid that. That's a powerful.
Ready? No escape!
That's a powerful attack. But I noticed that must be like one of my just battle skills. I forget exactly what it's called. I'll have to look after the battle.
Ready? Strike! It's over!
This guy definitely gets harder as he goes down. Wow. I'm using more than I wanted to. Damn it. Damn.
Tornado drive! Yeah! Get on! Strike! over! Ready, Gale! Shatter Bang! Yeah! Sonic Crush!
Well, that's why I got 10 of them.
Sonic Crush! Lion Power! Yeah! Be gone! No escape! It's over!
Where is he at? 715?
Dragon too close!
Ow. Dragon Swarm. Huh?
Yeah! Ready? No escape! It's over!
Ow, 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 ow.
Tornado Drive!
I don't need to do that yet. Okay, so... Yeah, let's not do that.
Trigger Force!
Damn it.
Sword Rain! That's it!
No, 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 no. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. No, 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 no. Protect me, tree. Protect me, tree.
Tornado Drive!
God damn it. I'm gonna lose again. God damn it. I was right there, too.
Lion Power! Tornado Drive! Tornado Drive! Sword Rain! Ready? Strike! It's over! It's time! Howling Blade!
That would be cool if I beat him there. But it didn't work.
Dragon Sword! Last one! Lion Power! Yeah! Ready? Sword Rain!
God damn it! Come on!
Tornado Drive!
Ugh.
Tornado Drive! Sword Rain!
I overestimated you.
Here!
Alright, now I'm getting past. Because I did as many times as I did in the last episode, plus this. Now I'm getting past.
Be gone! Strike! It's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest!
Alright, off to a good start.
Sonic Crush! Ready? No escape! It's over! I will smite evil! I will smite evil! Too close! What was that?
An art handed down with pride in my country.
Be gone! No escape! It's over! Be gone! No escape! It's over! Tornado Drive! That did it! There! Tornado Drive! That did it! Sonic Crush! Tornado Drive!
The problem is that it takes so long.
There! Lion Power! Ready? No
To use my item.
Crimson Axe! Crimson Axe! Try this on! Lion Power! Sonic Crush! There! Sonic Crush! Lion Power! That did it! There! Sonic Crush! Tornado Drive! Let's get him! Strike! It's over! Tornado Drive! Try this on! I'll give my all! Lion Power!
Alright, I got him down pretty good with a lot still to do, but...
Tornado Drive! Sonic Crush! Sonic Crush! Be gone! Strike! It's
So
over!
hopefully I'll be able to get him.
Flow and Surge! Shatter Bang! Lion Power! Be gone!
Oh, that was my mistake. That was my mistake.
There!
And that tornado drive of his sucks. Because it's got quite a distance.
Lion Power! Be gone! Strike! It's over! It's time! Howling Blade!
Like I said, that would have been nice if I
Sword
beat
Rain!
him in the last attempt. Weak to physical. Well,
Sword Rain!
oh, come on! Why didn't I guard against that? I pushed the square. God damn it!
Tornado Drive!
Why did you run towards him when you did that?
Dragon Sword! There! Tornado Drive! Nope!
Come on, come at me, bro.
Dragon Sword! Ready? Dragon Sword! Be gone! No escape!
Got him. Got him.
You held back. You'll regret it later.
I did not hold
I
back.
appreciate you looking out for me.
Even your comeback is weak.
What do you mean a comeback?
Are you speaking with Seraphim? So during the inspection, you really were.
I must apologize for lying to you, Sergei.
It is I who owe you an apology, gentle shepherd.
Huh?
Only in the clashing of blades may one gauge a man's strength. Might I ask your name?
Saray.
Shepherd Saray, I beseech you to lend me your power. For the sake of Roland's.
But we've heard that the Roland's Empire is on edge because of the Shepherd.
It's true. The Knights treat him as a dangerous wild card with a level of power comparable to Cardinal Fortin. And the Church views the Shepherd as a threat to the Cardinal, and therefore a heretic.
The Cardinal is the number 2 figure in the Church, first in line to succeed the Pope. On paper, she's an aide to the young Emperor, but in reality, she holds the reins.
Verily. And she is said to be capable of causing the same miracles that the Shepherd can.
Oh.
The same as the Shepherd?
Oh.
What is the meaning of this? Since when have the knights been so brazen as to let themselves into the sanctuary unannounced? Don't tell me you have come here intending to stain the ears of our faithful with foul lies about Cardinal Fortin.
Father, I would never.
Spare me your noxious dissembling. Get out of here at once.
Come to the park. We'll finish our discussion there.
Okay. So he was just doing the man's strength, but he was no pushover, and I was not holding back. Well, I guess technically I was because I didn't have the Seraphim or Rose on my side, but oh, that was a frustrating battle. I used all of my Apple stuff in the last episode, last attempt, and I used 9 out of 10. So holy shit.
Some of us are low on health.
Are we? I need to rest. Yeah, just me. So can I do that? Consumables, sage. I don't know how much that actually did, but it worked. Alright. Alright, so I gotta go to the park, which it looks like it's this way. So, but man! Yeah, I see him. I just gotta figure out how to get up there.
There should be a vista point nearby.
A vista point, but I also see a silver chest, 3,000 gold. Ooh. Vista point. I thought there was a way to check that. Hi! Hi! Found a new discovery.
Oh my! Don't those potatoes look scrumptious?
Potatoes.
Oh yeah, radish bells.
Radish
They're on
bells.
the smallish side, but they're super sweet and delicious. They look like they'd go great with butter.
Butter.
That, or you can just bake them and sprinkle with salt. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
You know those have got poison in them, right?
Poison? Oh, yeah, something like that.
Eat enough, and it'll be your last meal.
Well, sheesh, you just gotta cook it thoroughly, right?
Nope. That actually strengthens the poison. You're even deader now.
How
Oh.
about if you cut the eyes off? Does that fix it?
Whoops, still dead. Radish bells contain poison in both the eyes and the skin.
Well, so
Now
let's
you
not
remove
eat
all the
them
skin and
potatoes.
slice out the eyes. It's perfectly safe.
Hey, Lila, where do you think you're going? I'm afraid this conversation is a bit...
I think she has some concerns about your food safety standards.
Yeah. Sure, how's on this? She's got a fire sacred, but a shepherd. Yeah. Maven! I remember meeting him at the fort. Okay. So now we gotta find our way to the park. Hi, how are you? Why do you have an exclamation point? Okay. Yeah, I just went the wrong way. Surprising no one. Alright, let's see what happens here. There's a pleasure. Got any equipment? It's one of those, like, with attack and defense and whatnot. What a word of advice and another thing. You're not the one who I wanted to speak to. Get out of here. Is this another speak
Sorry
from
about
behind?
earlier. I didn't want you to have to see that.
Okay.
Things weren't quite as bad between the Knights and the Church when the Pope was still around.
Okay.
The Pope?
Pope Macetra was a kind-hearted philanthropist, whom the former Emperor greatly trusted. Even the Knights would have gladly carried out any order he might give.
Okay.
Wait, what do you mean was?
He went missing about a year ago. As if prepared for the confusion, Cardinal Fortin took the stage, and soon she had seized all political power.
Okay, so Cardinal Fortin is a girl
So,
that keeps
you
saying
think the
she.
Cardinal had something to do with the
Okay.
Pope's disappearance?
Is there proof?
None. I had the combined powers of the entire Knight Squad on the case, but no clues turned up.
The Pope might have
But any
become a
knight who
Hellion
snooped
too.
around the Cardinal went missing. 18 of them in all.
Oh.
Subtle.
I don't want to admit it, but in order to stand against the Cardinal, we need power that exceeds natural capabilities.
So he's gonna ask the Shepherd for help.
Shepherd Saray, I know it is wrong of me to ask, but can you help seek out the true nature of the Cardinal?
The Cardinal resides at the church in Pendrago, right? I thought commoners weren't allowed inside.
It's true. I'll try to pull some strings on my end to get you permission to enter.
All right. We'll meet with the Cardinal.
Oh, frabjous day! I shall make the preparations immediately. Milady, please forgive me for dragging your husband into all of this.
Huh?
Let us reconvene at Pendrago. Once you've arrived, come to the Knight's Tower.
He seriously thinks you two are married?
What a
weirdo.
But he's so pure.
That's funny.
pure idiot.
That's funny. Sorry to drag your husband. No. I'll deal with the turtles later. So where am I
can tell
supposed to
this
go?
is gonna be trouble.
Yeah.
But at least it's getting us inside the
Sure,
Shrine
yeah.
Church.
Right. While we're at it, we can probably tell the higher-ups in Rollins our side of the story.
Though
Yeah.
something tells me those higher-ups are
true.
going to be the real problem.
Yeah, probably. Hello, turtles. I got a new map. I can't go that way. The turtles are good. Okay, so now we can continue on our journey and figure out where we need to go next. I'm gonna try going out this way. Because now I need to go to Pendrago. But first, Super Chest! Meddling. And then more herbs. And here we go. Okay, I don't see anything else going on here.
So, how's
Oh,
it looking
hi.
for the new hideout?
We're still looking into
Okay.
it. Mallory, the Patinal Forest, seems like it'd be an ideal place, though.
Perfect timing. We wanted to ask you about something, boss.
Okay.
I figured you'd need me to come along.
It's not about the hideout. It's about our job as the Sparrow Feathers.
Okay.
We can't decide on which product to purchase. Mabo buns or curry buns? Which do you like? Mabo curry buns.
Isn't that just your personal preference?
Nope, it's a rational decision I'm making as the boss of the Sparrow Feathers. This is just what the world needs. The sheer deliciousness that only this combination can bring.
She's
Sounds
got
kind of
a...
subjective to me.
Fine. We'll go with that. You guys do all
She's
kinds of stuff.
That
So...
about sums up what we do. And we don't do jobs
She's so
just for
energetic.
money.
I see.
That's why we make our actual living as merchants.
Well, mostly Agil does.
I'm the one who gives the okay on bringing out new products. All right, we'll be going back now.
Boss, try and drop by the Forest of Mallory if you can. Everyone's already gone there.
Will do. Take care, y'all.
Okay. So what was the point of that? That wasn't even a star. That was just an exclamation point that happened. So, okay. Diesel and
I don't think any
dogs.
dogs have barked at me for a while now.
There's the reason why.
Is that Dezel? Looks like the dogs are flocking to him.
Yay.
You want something?
No, I'm just a little surprised. You're okay with dogs?
Of course I am. Dogs are silent partners. You haven't given them enough of a chance to know better.
But dogs do bark.
They only bark because they can sense your anxiety and aren't sure where it's coming from.
In other words, it's because you're afraid of them in the first place.
Well, I'd argue that they bark at me first.
Haha. You can do a lot. I'm just gonna continue. Hi. How are you? This makes 3. Gives me the server existence.
A murder case, huh? It's very disturbing, even in Roland's.
Okay. So if we're going to Pendrago, I imagine that means we're leaving this town and continuing on. This only shows the towns that I've been. And we got shops and inns and whatnot, so... Meet with Sergio and Pendrago. Okay.
Lastenbell
What's this?
didn't have a lord of the land either.
We did see a couple of Seraphim, but it didn't look like they were living together.
I can't see them, but they've been here the whole time. To think that it's always been like that is just... so friggin' scary!
But in the past, Seraphim were revered.
And in return, Seraphim gave the people their blessing.
That's how it was in the era of coexistence?
Yep.
But the humans came to only believe in things that they could see.
That can't be helped. There's barely anyone who could see Seraphim like Saray and Rose.
It's scary that there are people around you that you can't see, but at the same time, it's sad. It's sad that they can't be noticed even though they're there.
I wish everyone thought the same way you did, Rose.
Ugh. Grumpy Duzzle. Yeah, he's got a agenda of his own too, so... I'm not sure if this is where we're supposed to go. I just want to make sure I'm not wasting time. And I don't really see any other way to go, so there's another town up here, it looks like. Or no, those are ruins. And then there's something in the middle, and then there's other places to go here. I'm just gonna double check in town to make sure that I didn't miss anything in here. But we'll see. So, if I find anything out, I'll be back. If not, I'll go back to the other place. So I'll be back. Okay, so I don't think that was the right way to go. So this looks like the way to go. So here we go. Go. All right. I'm not gonna be stupid this time, and I'm gonna save. Just in case I have to start over. Alright, let's go.
Is that a monolith?
Alright, when the going gets tough. There's nothing wrong with sometimes heading directly from point A to point B, but every shepherd needs to dedicate time for training. You can keep tabs on the level of the enemies in your area by using R1. If they seem too low, why not hunt down the mutant hellions found hiding in certain fields or ruins? Not only are they a worthwhile champions, the anomalous orbs, they drop will increase your companion's health. So what do we say? R2? R2. Okay.
Nickleo, look! It's just like what was in the Celestial Records.
It's the Leaning Tower. I didn't know that it would be this big.
I like the Leaning Tower. Is that a history point? Rose is chasing me. Cool. And we lost our advantage. Oh, I can't go under? Damn. Ooh, what's that? That looks dangerous, actually.
Don't
it's
overdo
one of
it,
those.
Rose.
Whoa! That thing it's riding on looks way fun.
Fun? That's a Hellion, you know.
It shoots stuff out from its artillery, so be careful.
Dig on!
This thing, looks very similar to the boy that was in Lady Lake. But that's okay. Alright, so... Yes, there is still more. We've just kind of been all going after the same one. Which I think is what I currently have the battle set to.
Is that your sword style? Pretty cool.
Well, I had a lot of practice with Miglia.
Nice. Okay, wind. Ooh, what the fuck is that?
Ready, Miglio?
Scaled bird.
It's an ancient bird hellion with scales like a dragon's.
This one's gonna be tough. Let's go. Ready?
Its weakness is to wind. I like wind.
Not this time! Taurus, fearless sword! Not this time! Taurus, fearless sword! Here goes! Fearless sword! Here goes!
Radiant going!
Strike! Red! Not this time! Here goes! Not this time! Here goes!
Did I have a resistance?
Final protect! Here goes! Fearless wind!
Get back here.
Come forward! Tail phantom! Not this time! Here goes! Fearless sword! Here goes! What a formidable opponent!
I don't think so. I kicked his ass. I forget which direction I was heading. Probably this way. I don't know, there's so many different places I could be going. I'm not quite sure where to go. So there's something in the middle here. That looks dangerous. I'm sure I'll run into him at some point. Yeah, like right now. Weakness to fire.
I'm ready.
Like the boar, this hellion does a headlong rush attack.
At you, Brutor?
Just leave it with me.
Bless you?
Hellions have high attack.
Yes, they do. But their weakness is to fire.
Sweet dreams! Purification complete!
Yeah! Alright. So I see a thing. Well, I can enter here. You can do a lot with alright, well. What's in here? Okay.
Well, this doesn't look good.
We're in a foul place.
A foul
This
place.
feeling. We've been in places like this before.
It's a crucible of malevolence. They make hellions fight to make them nastier.
Oh, yeah.
Venomization, a diabolical practice. It appears this
Venomization.
ruin was built to do just that.
Who would make such a thing?
I don't know. but there are several places such as this on the Glenwood continent.
Oh,
I had
jeez.
thought they had all been sealed up, but...
Looks like they're back in business.
This has to be held off. No question about it.
We'll stop this.
Something's blocking our way.
It must be to keep outsiders from entering. It's most likely that only certain people are allowed inside.
So, it's me alone, huh?
A solo fight. If it were me, I could ask for nothing better.
Well, what do? I'm guessing that's a no. Anonymous malevolence worlds. Only Sora may enter. Will you enter? I will after I save. I don't think that has anything to do with the story, but my curiosity is there,
something
and
like
he's
this is right.
stupid. Thanks, Micleo. Yeah, I'm gonna enter. I'm gonna see what's going on.
Focus, guys! Blade bang! Strike! How's this?
This music is very interesting.
Whoa! Let's get him! No escape! Ready? Strike! It's over! Get on! No escape!
And this is one of the reasons why I saved.
Get on!
If shit
No escape! How's this?
keeps popping up,
Ready? No escape! It's over!
I wanted to be ready for it.
Get on! No escape! How's this?
I don't think I've fought these guys
Be
yet.
gone! Strike! It's over! Yeah! Be gone! No escape! It's over! Ha! Be gone! No escape! It's over! Ha! Ready? Strike! It's over! Whoa! Ha! Let's get him! No escape! It's over! Ha! Ready?
And the enemies are getting stronger as we go through. Ow, ow, ow. Okay then. I didn't actually do that, but...
Ready? Strike! How's this?
Oh, good God. Hi.
Tiger Blade! Earth Dragon Fang! How's this? Be gone! No escape! How's this? Blade Bang! No
Well,
escape!
I'm getting my
It's
butt
over.
kicked now.
Be gone! Strike! How's this? Be gone! Strike! I won't lose!
You know, one other thing that I probably should have done is
You won't end here!
see if they had an item shop
Yeah! Ready? Strike! It's over!
to replenish all the
Ready?
items that I
No
missed.
escape. How's this? It's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest!
But, you know, it's whatever.
Ready? No escape! Let's get him!
Alright.
Ready? No escape! It's over!
These guys are going down pretty quickly. Get back here.
Yeah! Ready? Strike! How's this? Ha! Ready? Strike!
I see the snakes in the distance.
Ha! Ready? Strike! How's this? Ha! Be gone! No escape!
Oh, good God.
How's this? Ha! Be gone! Ha! Be gone! Strike! How's this? Nope! Ready? No escape! It's over! That did it! Too close! Ready? No escape! It's over!
I'm not doing anything to this thing.
Ha! Get up! Get on! No escape! How's this? Yeah, it can't end here.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna avoid this area. This doesn't seem like the place I need to be. I got my butt kicked, and you won't see the entire battle, but
Snacks are done.
thank you. But I'm gonna avoid this place for now. That thing looks dangerous. So it looks like it's starting to rain the further I go. I think I'm being
Great,
chased.
it's raining. This sucks.
Yeah.
Not for me. It's nice and dry inside Saray.
That is whole new levels of creepy.
Yeah,
Damn
I
it.
agree.
Why can't I be a dumb dry ghost too?
Let's do this! Yeah! Tiger's Rage!
What was their weakness?
It's over! Get on! No escape! How's this? Get on! No escape! How's this? Get on! Get on! Get him! How's this? Ready? No escape! Sweet dreams! Not this time! Feel my wings! Here goes!
And using the resistance and stuff against it. These things have a lot Well, hopefully that thing's dead. Good job, Rose.
We mustn't underestimate.
I will never underestimate the Malevolence. Okay. So it looks like there's another save point and a place to go.
Sure is a lot of gold lying around out there.
Yep, thank you. We'll open that up so we can do save point travel. And do we have a star? Where are we? Exit leading to East Meadow. You can do a lot with one stone. I think we already saw that. Alright, so we're unlocking more of the world, but there is a city over this way. But it would be nice to get maybe like a sign or something. Like this right here. Pendrago is southwest. Okay. Yes. So it's this guy. I'll beat this guy.
Don't overdo it, Rose. It's an orc farmer. This Hellion used to be.
I can guess, and I'd rather not know anyways. Thanks.
Oh, a farmer of some sort, I think. Ow, 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 ow. A farmer of some sort, I'm sure.
Not yet! Ready? No escape! It's over! No escape! Let's get him! Get on!
Okay, so these guys are not giving a whole lot of trouble, but this will nip them down.
I can get changed without making a sound.
That's cool. Alright. Ooh, a chest. I guess I will take on peacock-looking
Don't
thing.
overdo it, Rose.
When peacocks threaten their foes, they recover health.
Jeez, what a pain.
You gotta give them physical ailments. Figure out why.
What's their weakness? To fire?
This is over!
Hellions have low light power. Hit a hard
It's not often you see a seraph using a staff like a club.
I mastered it while practicing with Saray.
It's got the reach you'd need to win,
Oh,
since
excuse
it's
me.
taller.
That's not the reason why.
But the
That
height.
Okay. I thought they were done. I didn't want to interrupt that shit. Sorry. Copper chest. It's a peach gel. And then more herbs. That's a skunk. Weakness to wind.
It appears we're going to get skunked.
They sure seem persistent.
How about we knock this skunk? That would be fantastic. So I guess while it's on my mind, we've been away from Alicia for a long time. I wonder if in the near future we'll see Gramps and the other friends that Saray had while in Alicia. But that would be pretty cool to see him again and have, you know, something other than the beginning. Because he's a very wise seraphim himself, and he has his own domain, and they literally only live there themselves. So, and that's what initially I thought when we were going to be looking for seraphim, was going back there, because that was where most of the seraphim lived. Thank you, Rose. So, it'd be good to see him again.
What a formidable opponent!
Yeah, stupid skunks. They popped out of nowhere.
Even out of the rain, it's still so cold. I'll say.
Damn.
They've gone from scary to annoying. Still, to think seraphim sneeze just like we do.
Well, and considering that we're in the rain. Pendrago entrance. Okay, so I made the right choice on where to go. Now let's see what this has to offer.
Whoa, this place is huge!
Yes, Pendrago is the largest city on the Glenwood continent.
Where can we find an inn?
I recommend the one directly in front of the plaza.
You sure know your way around.
Well, you know, I used to come here a lot.
Alright, Justice. I'm okay with that. Well, considering the star is right here and there's nobody to talk to, I can't get to the inn yet.
Sergei!
He's one of the Cardinal's subordinates. I tried to apprehend him, but well, you saw what he was like.
His movements were incredible.
You could tell, right? It was a Hellion.
The Cardinal's underling is a Hellion? Then
Forgive me, sir. He's escaped into the shrinechurch.
It looks like it's true.
I figured it.
I believe he was likely a messenger of...
I'm cold. You can blather on inside.
Tell us the details after we find shelter from the rain, if you please. Our friends are feeling a bit chilly, and even a seraph can catch a cold.
Friends,
Not that you could tell, since you can't see him.
Forgive me. I should have been mindful of the Seraphim's presence. Let us head for the Knight's Tower. Your wife sure is considerate.
Yep.
They're just gonna play that off.
He still thinks they're married.
Just gonna play that off. Well, I'm not going to the Dragon's Tower. I'm gonna go to the inn after I open that silver treasure chest that appeared out of nowhere. And recover my health. Okay, so, yeah, that happened. I want some steak. What's this? Stew? I'll do some stew. I don't care.
Is there any sort of rhyme or reason to what happens when you fuse equipment?
Great question, Rose. You're right. There's nothing random in the fusion of equipment.
Can you just tell it to me short and simple before I fall asleep?
Sure. First, the rules for fusing two different equipment skills only apply to those located in the same slot.
So it actually does matter which slot each skill is positioned at.
Yes, what skill is placed in which slot is a very important factor in equipment fusion.
So it's important to...
Well, it's... Huh? Are you asleep?
Okay. I gotta look into that. That's not the first time fusion equipment fusion, I mean, has been stated. So I gotta look into that because I'm pretty sure that's how I'm gonna do the thing and finish this game. Okay. So what is this? Castle DX. Well, I want to go for the Dragon's Tower. Right? Or Knight's Tower, I'm sorry. But I don't know where that is, and this place, like Saray just said, is huge. But I see a chest. Boink! Hey, how's it going? Those without permission cannot enter this damn weather. You should hurry home and get yourself dry before you catch cold. Yeah. So where am I supposed to go? Can I go in here? Wait, that said Knight's Tower, didn't it?
This should be a better place to talk.
Okay.
Did everything go okay? Can we get in the church?
I secured the permissions, but after that last incident, I'm afraid we're likely under high scrutiny.
Okay.
So what else is new? They weren't big fans of us in the first place.
Yeah, good point.
Okay.
We've got nothing to hide. Let's do it.
Look at that. Ever since Rose joined up with us, I feel like Saray has become so much more proactive.
Too bad it means that much more trouble for us.
Thank you.
It was my decision to begin with. And besides, I've really wanted to see the shrine inside the church.
There's something about you that reminds me of the Pope. He too would never hesitate to spare expenses for the sake of his people.
Yep.
Oh boy, another masochist.
I see.
I've prepared lodgings for you. I pray that the Seraphim will also be able to rest well tonight.
But Captain, it's been 3 days since last we heard from Boris after his infiltration. I believe we should hurry.
Who's Boris?
The rain may be affecting our food supplies, but I shall prepare our famous Drago stew for you.
Aren't you the least bit concerned? He's your only brother.
I do not wish to burden you with my troubles any more than I already have. Please rest for now.
It's a kind offer. Let's take it.
We will. Thank you.
Okay. Alright, so now what? Head to the inn. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have, maybe I shouldn't have gone to the
Sergei
inn
sure seems
so
like a good guy.
He is. though I fear he may be a bit too genuine and sincere to command the knights.
I agree. I hope he has what it takes. We've got plenty of worries of our own. Let's not get hung up on other people's issues.
Okay. So anyway, we're heading for the inn. And like I said, I guess I shouldn't have stopped at the inn. I should have just did the thing. Okay. So. Another scene.
Phew! Now that was a meal.
Hey,
well then.
Learn some manners.
You sure can eat.
So can these two.
It was surprisingly good. I couldn't help myself.
Drago stew, 85 points.
85.
My policy is eat while you can. It's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. That's the law of a soldier.
A soldier, huh?
Soldier? Aren't you and your buddies in an assassin's guild?
Well, you know, it wasn't always like this. We used to be just a band of mercenaries. Not to brag, but they called us the best on the continent.
Is that right?
That's it for me. We've got a job to do tomorrow.
Okay.
Is Rose's band of mercenaries the one you mentioned before?
The Wind Riders, I believe.
I think I've heard of them. The tale said just 100 of them could scatter a force of 20,000 men and capture 3 castles in one night.
Oh.
Yeah, they were a legendary band of mercenaries. It's no wonder Rollins itself was their primary employer.
They sound crazy strong.
Strong and loyal. To the point that even the Emperor of Rollins trusted them like his right-hand man. Isn't that right?
Okay.
It's true. Was true. But then, the Imperial family of Rollins ended up stabbing them in the back, along with the very one I'm seeking vengeance against.
Ah, okay.
The Imperial family joined forces with Hellions?
Is it that surprising?
Oh,
I guess not. People and Hellions aren't separate entities after all.
okay.
Very true. You can even consider them 2 sides of the same coin.
In fact, if the Cardinal's power is somehow linked to a Hellion, things start to make sense.
It looks like Rose snuck out through the back. Can't take my eyes off her for a second.
Hey, Dazzle!
Snuck out through the back.
I wonder if someone ordered an assassination.
Who? And was she asked to do it by herself?
Either way, this is bad.
Oh, I see the star. How do I get it? How do I get there? Is there a way up? Like, up? Like, in here, up? Oh, that was surprising. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, right here.
What's wrong? Why are you all here?
That's what we want to know. Where were you going?
Oh, just taking a walk. Thought maybe I ate too much.
You don't have to follow every whim that pops into your head, damn it.
We thought you might have ditched us to go assassinate someone.
Not yet, silly. That comes later.
Not yet.
It's from someone who lost their son in the war that just broke out. Kill the one who started the battle. The invasion was proposed to the Emperor about a year ago, in documents bearing the name of Pope Missedra.
Huh? You're gonna kill the Pope?
Hold on. How do you know someone didn't just use his name? I thought he went missing after all.
Maybe. But then again, maybe not. It's awfully close to the time he went missing. We'll have to investigate further.
And what if we find out that he's bad?
If it's evil, the scattered bones slay it.
Even if it's the Pope?
The Pope, the Emperor, even the Shepherd. Oh, was that inappropriate?
I'm not a fan of that last part, it's true.
It isn't like we walk around all stabby. We make sure what kind of person our target is first.
I think I understand you better, Rose.
Okay, so she isn't in trouble.
Do you now? Well, that's good.
I'm starting to understand too. Why she bears no malevolence, that is.
Because she's as nuts as he is?
Haha.
Rose would certainly never tell a lie, that's for sure.
No.
She was always that way. It's in her blood.
Okay,
Was
so
the
now
Pope the
what?
type of person who would just up and start a war?
That's certainly not the impression of him we got from Sergei.
No.
He's the de facto leader of a powerful country. He's probably got more layers than you'd think.
Huh. I guess we shall see what happens with this Pope. Alright, so take a look around the Shrine Church. Well, first things first, I gotta find it. I think this is the castle. Although it could be the church.
Well, that was easier than we thought.
This looks like an auditorium of sorts for the believers.
Sure looks like a small crowd.
So, and then normal people aren't allowed in here, right? Okay, well, let's see what happens here.
Can you tell me the names of the Seraphim who hold the utmost power, known as the Five Lords?
Musif! Oh, and Eumacia!
Hyanawa and Almanac!
Correct. Now, can you tell me the name of the last one? The Seraph who's worshipped here at the Shrine Church?
Motelis!
That's
Oh.
right. Motelis is the Seraph who has given the entire Glenwood continent his blessing.
The Seraph worshipped at the Shrine Church is Motelis?
The Five Lords, huh? Big movers and shakers.
Well, judging by
I bet
Lila's
Motelis
reaction...
would know something about how to stand against the Lord of Calamity. He's got to.
Is he really all that?
Well, he's the leader of the Five Lords after all.
You must be Soray. Welcome to the Roland's Church headquarters. I heard you were to visit. Please, come on in.
Well, Lila's reaction to,
It's more magnificent than I'd even imagined.
The architecture definitely
one-
dates it to the height
okay.
of the era of Asgard.
Glad to see you're impressed, but don't let your guard down.
no, let's not let the guard down because so many doors. Save point. I want to get to the save point, goddammit. Alright. Let's see what happens.
This inscription concerns the trial of the
Motelis.
Shepherd, and the spiritual powers he obtains upon clearing it.
Could the spiritual powers...
Be real?
Bzz, 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 bzz. Be real, real bees. Oh, bees everywhere.
I guess that's a yes.
Just possibly. It's like the lettering's meant to tell us something.
But it's all gibberish. It must be some kind of code.
Okay.
Well, it does involve sensitive info. Maybe there's a hint to crack the code somewhere.
Hey, what does the big rock thing say?
I'm afraid I'm not really sure. The inscription is written in some sort of cipher, and the key to interpreting it is handed down only from pope to pope.
So, I guess we'll have to get the Pope to read it then, huh?
Saray!
Something's wrong. Let's get out of here.
I don't feel so good. What is going on?
It's a Hellions domain, just like when we fought Heldalf.
Like a big one, because it killed the Renaissance again.
They're alive, but...
It's like they've been turned to stone.
And there's somebody blocking my way. I don't know who that is, but...
Going home already, Shepherd?
Huh?
I am Cardinal Fortin of the Church of Rollins.
Oh.
This domain, is it yours?
Ah, so you can still move.
Well, duh.
Why don't you lend me your powers? For the sake of the people, of course.
They asked me the same thing in Highland.
I hardly think myself the equal of a Philistine like Bartlow.
Sounds like something a Philistine would say.
Oh.
Charming, but sticks and stones and so on, young lady.
Ooh, she's good.
I have but one wish. To see my empire overcome this tumultuous era of chaos. A task only possible if the people are united. But
Yeah,
Rollins is
but-
far too expansive to unify the people through mere patriotism alone.
You're doing
Shepherd,
it wrong,
do
though.
you know exactly what it is that the state has used for eons to keep an entire country in line?
Is it faith?
Yes, faith. It is the belief in their own salvation that inspires in people the greatest sense of unity when they band together against outsiders who share different values. Meaning that my church itself should serve as the cornerstone for all of Rollins.
Maybe in your mind.
It is but the vision of one who would guide the people. With the name and power of the Shepherd, more people than ever can be brought to salvation.
Then you should cooperate with the Knights. Wouldn't that really be what's best for everyone?
I would welcome their efforts if they would simply bend to my will and do as I command.
Yeah. Dictator
Even if
looking
they
for
are
power.
a pack of loutish meatheads who can't figure out that their Pope abandoned them.
Wait a minute, the Pope just ran away? You didn't have him locked up?
I am not a street thug, child. The Pope, Macedra, I should say, left of his own accord. Abandoning his duty to both the Empire and his followers.
I don't know how true that
What,
is,
pray
but...
tell, would you call such a man?
No, traitor, that's for sure.
Pretty irresponsible, if what you're saying is true.
Irresponsible is one word, and still there are so many fools out there who trust in such a coward. The Knights, for example. In order to bring the people together, we must find Macedra and give him his due punishment.
Punishment?
Yes, the same punishment that befell those uncivil enough to mistrust me.
Then we have a problem. We need the Pope to tell us the meaning of the inscription.
Why? Cooperate with me and it won't be necessary.
I need to know. No matter what.
Ah, I see. That's very unfortunate. So then you mean to say...
What the...
My body!
that you reject my vision!
Saray! Let's go!
We're leaving.
Pretty much... Well then.
What?
They broke through my domain and connected with the Seraphim, if only just for a moment. Oh, will I relish this.
Well, I think she has a good idea, but taking it too far. Press left to cast a spectral cloak and walk around invisible. You can sneak past obstacles that use sight and detect movement, and move undetected past enemies that sense by sight. Yeah, that's a mouthful. By touching an enemy weak against water, you can begin the battle with an advantage.
What the hell was that?
It's called the spectral cloak.
You've been practicing in secret, haven't you? That was sweet.
We'll talk later. We've got to flee to the Knight's Tower.
To the Knight's Tower. Got it! They broke the domain. Well, that was interesting. So, yeah, she's definitely harnessing the power of Hellions, but she didn't look like a Hellion. That's very interesting. Yeah.
Got a dash. You go on ahead.
Okay.
Got a dash. Okay. Well, fuck.
The Pope fled of his own volition?
I'm sorry I couldn't get more details. We were sort of running for our lives.
Yeah.
No, that is more than enough. I'm just relieved that you weren't captured.
Yep.
Thanks for saving us back there.
It's the least I could do.
Seraph Miclio, my humble admiration for your bravery.
It's nothing, really.
It is nothing. All you did was blind her temporarily.
We have to do something about her domain.
Those powers might help. Let's get the Pope to decipher that inscription.
That'll be tough if we don't know where he is. The Knights have been hunting him for a year now with no success.
Yeah, but they were assuming the whole time that the Cardinal was behind the disappearance. Guess what? I think I know where Popadope might be.
You do?
The village of Gadadin, on the southern part of the continent. We won't know for sure until we check it out, of course.
Oh, jeez.
How did you get that information?
Well, let's just call it an industry secret. You know how it is.
Oh, okay.
Of course. I should have expected no less from the wife of the shepherd. Let us send a search team to Gadadin.
Wonderful.
Hold on a minute. The Cardinal already expects that our side will be searching for the Pope.
A highly visible squadron of knights would essentially be a bright pink arrow pointed straight at him.
However,
we can operate covertly in small numbers. Let us handle Gadadin.
But that's far too much to ask.
Chill, Captain, we got this. What is it they say? Pope springs eternal?
Abandon Pope! All ye who, don't go to Gadadin.
Okay, settle down.
My thanks, gentle shepherd.
Actually, as for what you can do in return, do you suppose we could get a pass to Roland's? I might be mistaken for an ally of the Highland Army otherwise.
I have seen for myself the quality of your character. I shall prepare it immediately.
So, if he gets stopped by a guard...
my mind.
If he gets stopped by a guard,
there is
he'll
something
be
I
able
would like
to
to
pass.
impart to you as well. Would you please step outside for a moment?
Okay. He's gonna stab him in the back. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, no! 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 Okay, so very interesting. We found the big domain. Okay.
Do you remember the art I used when we fought against one another? That is the Lion's Howl, an art passed down through our band of knights.
Yeah.
I and my younger brother Boris are the only ones alive who know it. But now I pass it to you as well. Wilt thou accept?
Yes.
arts menu. So like this. What? Ah.
Lion's Howl!
Well, you're a fast learner. I must apologize that this feeble art is all an oaf like me may offer you.
Huh.
Don't say that. It's incredible. Thank you so much, Captain Sergei.
Okay.
You and I stand as equals. You may call me Sergei.
Then you may call me Saray.
Saray, I am loath to believe the Pope just abandoned his post on us. But I also sense that there may be another side to this unfortunate story.
Yeah, something like being
I
forced
understand.
out and
We'll
his
find the Pope
hand is
and come back
forced
with the
and
truth.
La 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 la.
Godspeed.
Alright, well, alright. What else we
Rose,
got?
was it the scattered bones who found the information on the Pope?
Maybe. Seeing where the church's money was going gave us a little hint.
That's what I thought. You guys sure don't operate in the same way that the Knights do.
Course not. An Assassin's Guild can't function without proper intel.
Assassins. Right.
Here is your pass, Saray.
Thank you. Our travel should be much easier now.
I wish it were so. But we've received word that Byroclef Ridge, which leads to Gedaten, has been blocked by rock slides.
We could have been on the ridge right now.
If only we'd been a little bolder.
Rose! My punchline!
I get it.
What's the plan?
You'll have to go through Cambria Caverns, south of the Meadow of Triumph.
An underground passage, huh? No problem.
That's your thing, isn't it?
You bet it is.
Alrighty. And I got the Roland's Travel Pass. We shall reign the Cardinal as best as we can. Yep, Cardinal... I already forget her name. Name's not my thing. Alright, well this was a really good episode. My voice cracked there. So I am going to leave this episode here. I'm going to get to the... Actually, I'll probably just go outside. Traverse the caverns via the Meadow of Triumph. I don't know where I'm going. Or why I'm going like this. Mine. Oh, there's a star here. Alright, I'll do this one last star. Oh.
A Hellion! Is it one of the Cardinal's guards?
Saray, we have to trick the guard into thinking we're not here somehow.
I wonder how we're going to do that. So I will do that in the next episode. Does this last for just just a small amount of time? Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's cool. We finally got the water power, now we just need the earth power. That'll be cool.
Sure looks like the Cardinal's a Hellion.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Though we have yet to discover its true form.
In other
Yep.
words, she claims to be serving the people, but in reality, she's just furthering her own ambitions.
Yep.
Sounds about right. Stupid humans.
Perhaps she was burdened with a responsibility she could not bear. The pressure to do something, anything, most likely was channeled into her sense of self-justification.
So
Yep.
basically she couldn't hack it. Do you think the Pope jumping ship might have been what finally set her off?
That I couldn't tell you.
Your, job kinda depends on that, right?
Yep. That's why I gotta track down this Pope and see for myself just what kind of person he is.
Sorey, you must gain the spiritual powers. Everything else comes second.
Right. Let's try and find the Pope.
Go, go, Gadadin!
Go, go, Gadadin! Alright, so I'm going to leave this episode here. Really good progress. I'm happy with the progress that we're making on. And, well, in the next episode, we'll make our way to Gadadin, and we'll see from there. But the Cardinal being a Hellion, just judging from the talks at the beginning of the episode, I kind of figured that was going to be it. And now she's using her powers selfishly, and that's not good. So she's got a powerful domain too. They clearly couldn't beat her. So anyway, in the next episode, we'll start out by sneaking past using Miklio's new power here. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope to see you all again very soon. Until then, take care. Bye.